It's crazy to think that we're nearly at the end of the 2-in-1 part of this Let's Play. But regardless, hey everyone, Sax226 here, and welcome back to Let's Double Play Kirby Superstar. Last time we finished off Revenge of Meta Knight in both the SNES and DS versions, and now we've just got one main mode left. Milky Way Wishes, the moon and sun are fighting, and you must help settle it. Help us. Comet at Galaxy's End. Collect Copy Essences Deluxe to use copy abilities at any time. That's right, things are being changed up, even here in this mode. And this music in the original was actually the continue music specifically for Milky Way Wishes, but it's now been repurposed as the title theme for this mode, because the standard continue theme's used for all of them instead. Oh, and I love the cutscene music for the opening here. Also, I just love the Fountain of Dreams sets the scene. One day in the year, the sun and moon began to fight day and night. In the year, 1000 and... Yeah, that'd be bad for epilepsy. Hey, 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 hey! Can you make peace between the sun and moon? Oh my goodness, I'm doing the same thing I did for Magalore. I'm giving him a Spamton voice. Way to go, Kirby. You've reactivated the door to
a challenge stage.
Why did I turn it to... It's over there in the room to the right. Why did I turn to Spamton? You need to ask the giant comet, Nova, for help. But first, there's something we must do. To ask Nova, we must gather power from the stars around us. It'll be difficult, you little sponge, but I know you can do it. We're counting on you. Good luck! And off Kirby goes, into the great galaxy. Is this your first time playing Milky Way Wishes? Well, in the order that these are going up, yes, because the SNES version's coming up shortly after this. First time. Welcome back to the beginner room, everyone! In this game, Kirby can't copy the abilities of most of his enemies. Well... but don't worry, he can do something that's even more helpful. It feels like trousers. He can use Copy Essences Box. When Kirby uses these essences, he permanently learns the new ability. He can then stock up on lots and lots of abilities in the bottom screen and in the pause menu, and has all of them at his disposal. All he has to do is tap on them and scroll through, and my goodness, the level of improvement that this inventory gets is akin to having Iron Boots on the bottom screen in Ocarina of Time. It is such a quality of life improvement. He can use them forever without them disappearing, so go nuts with this. Just tap the lower screen and use the control pad to switch between abilities. Or of course you can use the stylus as well. It's so good. It's so good. You can also tap the abilities you've collected on the pause screen to use them. And I love the grid setup as well in the pause menu. It's so good. It's just really cool. It's awesome. They really thought about ways to make the touchscreen aspect of Ultra very practical. If you get stuck, look for a hidden Copy Essence Deluxe somewhere. Now it's time to get into the game! Get ready to venture through the galaxy to save Popstar! You can do it, Kirby! You're a superstar! Now, I don't know if Milky Way Wishes is implying that Popstar is in the Milky Way, but if anything, if Kirby 64 is anything to go by, Shiverstar confirms that pretty much. But yeah, so this is our sun and our moon. That's not Alpha Centauri. Mr. Shine is our sun. But regardless, yes, here we are. We have a world map between a bunch of planets, which is pretty awesome. And yeah, there is a path going to all of them, as well as an indicator on the screen of how many copy essences are in each of them. But you may be noticing there's this little flashing star here, and it does indeed have an essence in it. Thankfully, it's a lot easier to see in the DS version. It is very easy to miss this in the original, but I always like to start on the TAC planet first. And every enemy here is tack, which can only mean one thing. The Copy Essence Deluxe here is, well, probably copy. Unless... Well, we can still get Crash, which is neat. But again, that's not a permanent ability, so... That's probably why we can inhale it. It's the exception to the rule. Haven't seen Mike anywhere, though. But yeah, there it is. On the tack planet, we find Copy. Which, at the bright side, means we have a means of being able to copy some abilities as we go through some levels, so that's a good way to start off. But yeah, we'll go left to right, we'll just follow the path that goes between the worlds, starting with Floria, the grass planet. And I guess the good thing about Copy is we do have an actual attack range with that beam, which is nice. But yeah, Floria changes between 4 seasons every time you go through the door. So, you've got a tree in the way here, if we go through the door. There's different things on the other side. Also, this alligator is causing me ire. It also means different things will change in the environment as well, which is pretty cool. I do like that aspect. And honestly, for our first copied ability to be Plasma, that's pretty good. I think I'll actually take the Plasma Wisp with me. Ooh, and now the tree's gone down. That's not gonna help though. I will grab Copy. There we go. Now, ooh, we're on this side of the tree. I can't right. Ooh, actually, no. Yeah, we can go with the build it out. I want to double check. Unless there's a door on the left side of the winter. There is. Okay, good. I remembered. I'm going to give you Wheel for Wheelie Rider. And then I'm going to take our first proper ability. Ice! Excellent. Ice is a good one to have early on. So I'm happy with this. And I think, is the tree still down? No, it's not. So we've now got to back to the door. There we go. Autumn. Now I think the next one is if we go to winter, yeah, we get that iciness. Is there anything in the tree? I know there's one tree that has a door in its base. Okay, it's not that one. Okay, so that means the ice is the next place to go to then. There we go. Awesome. What do we have in here? Fighter! Okay, cool. Alright, it's over for you, everyone. This is it. Get ready to see me exclusively use this copy ability and next to nothing else for the next 20 minutes. I do want to cycle through again just to make sure there's not a door that gets in it. No, actually. Oh, right. Okay, no. I remember where the water, the ice there is a big deal because I'm pretty sure the water is too strong to get past in different seasons. Or it might even be something else entirely. Oh, no. Okay, we can get past it. Okay, cool. Alright, so what's the issue then? Oh, it's another tree, right. Okay, so it's in summer. It's in summer where it is. Autumn. Whole lot of nothing. Back to winter. Ooh, that just reminded me. I'm gonna switch back to copy. Because if you use copy on Starfy, you actually get Crash, which is kind of cool. I do like that as a nice touch. Spring, summer. There we go. And we have Cutter in here. You know what? Huzzah! Thou art the prisoner of Milance. Yeah, the other modes will have gone up by now. You'll understand that joke. Forsooth, what? Come on, Sir Kibble. Onward, ye knaves. This night. Okay, we want to go short tree. Ooh, we do have everything here, cool. Alright, so, who is the first boss? It is the Twin Woods once again. So a lot of the main bosses have been repurposed from other modes, so again, Twin Woods coming from Revenge of Meta Knight. And they are indeed also a different color palette to what they were in that one. They were the typical green wispy woods, but now they're sort of an autumn palette, which is nice. So that might be because I finished with an autumn palette, to be fair. And there we go. One of the 7 great stars. Excellent. It's one planet down, and the path is taking us over to the second planet, the water planet Aquarius. Oh, lovely, and it has the orange ocean music from, whatchamacallit, from Revenge of Meta Knight. I do love this music so much. It's so good. It's just so peaceful. And as a nice palette swap to the orange water in Revenge of Meta Knight, we've actually got it in a nice blue sea for Aquarius. It's nice. So technically, I guess it could be the Aquarius music, but yeah, you know what I mean. Was there anything over here? No. Thankfully, we're done with the whole season changing thing since we got here, so it means we can just focus on one variation of most of these areas now, and just make sure we take the right path. I am going to try and change up some of the abilities I'm using, where applicable, because again, there will be some spots and traps that I can use with certain abilities, but Fighter on land does make a lot of things much easier, so there will be quite a number of occasions where I am mostly just using Fighter. I don't know... Can I get that one? I think I can... Can I get that? Actually, let me try this. Yes! Gotcha! Wasn't essential, but... Ooh, Parasol! Now, Parasol's going to be handy because it's the first ability we've got that we can actually use underwater, so we should actually use that a bit more. As for that though, I also don't know if anyone's gone past who has a fire ability. It's all good. We can leave the cannon for now. I don't believe we miss any copy essence with it. I think it's mostly extra lives. Which, you know, not perfect, but if it's not essential to get through here, then I won't bother with it. That's fine. Alright, pressing on. Although the doors are open, so worst case I can backtrack. Ooh, that's the other thing that's very handy about the Copy Essence Deluxes, is if you lose your ability underwater, you can literally just re-equip it. That's actually fantastic. It is honestly a really good mechanic and a good way of storing copy abilities to cycle through. It's fun. It's such a simple change to the gameplay, but it does a world of good. And then okay. Ooh, so Kibble, you probably want the Maxim Tomato. Alright. And now there's no going back. Here we go, more Meta Knights. Fun times. Now I think there should be... Yes, there we go. They're guarding a pathway this way. And the first enemy will run into a Blade Knights. Which suggests to me, we are indeed getting... Oh boy! Oh! Ambushed by Jukid. Oh boy. In. I don't think you were what I was after. Nope, it was sword. Now I'm curious. If I give sword to Sir Kibble, it's Blade Knight. But I know... Oh, my bad. It doesn't want to give me Sword Knight. Interesting. That's so weird, because I'm so used to those both being options. I might not be able to necessarily do Fighter all the time, and Sword's going to be more useful underwater. But I can at least bring Knuckle Joe with me. There's that at least. Yeah. A lot of fiddling around there, but it's weird, because you've got Sword Knight and Blade Knight, and they're both available as helpers. But I don't know if Kirby can have both of them as helpers. I think it's locked to the other modes. Ooh, yes please, come on, come on. There we go. Beam ski. And I'm stuck there. Okay, cool. Switch back to sword, mostly just so I can do the underwater traversal a little bit better. There we go, and I think that should also be all of the essences for this level. Okay. Go here at a crossroads. Pudding. There we go. Buttermilk. There we go. And who are we up against? Well, it's none other than Fatty Whale in a red alternate color. I do love the alternate color of Fatty Whale. It's delightful. Oh, ow. So much for staying at full health. Oh. Stop blocking too early. That's what it is. I think I'm too used to parrying and dodging in Forgotten Land. It's like, no, do the thing. Just remember to block. Block as it is. Oh no, buddy! You have a sword! I'm gonna change to fighter. There we go. Do it. Well, that lasted long. There we go. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. Okay. Yeah, come on. Again. There we go. Excellent. So that's 2 planets down and 7 essences.